Okay, here we go. It's time for the first coaching video in ages. Everybody is a master except me. I'm still down one here. I'm master now. With 62% win rate on my FoxGoesBOOM account. Which is nice. And now I will actually do what I said that I will do. Which is I will maybe start to do some coaching content once I'm back in master. And yeah. 5 days later, after I said that, I'm basically master, and now we do that. Running a first strike setup against Rumble in the mid lane. And what I have actually figured out through my losers queue on my Wildfox account is that first strike Ahri is the best keystone if you want to have impact in your solo queue game. Not impact, but like if you want to 1v9. Which is funny, because I always went electrocute, but I guess it is what it is. I'm also running Treasure Hunter, so basically like the purpose of this is you just get like as much gold as you can, so you can go fast to your 3-item power spike, like you accelerate it, and if you win lane, play a good game, you actually do get a lot of cash, and you will get like Rabadons or something 5 minutes earlier, and then you can just pop off. If you do it right. That's why I really prefer this. Obviously, you can't go it in every matchup, but like in 80% of the matchups. Okay, we play against Rumble, like I said. We also go TP, which makes sense because when you don't expect to solo kill your enemy on the lane, you should always go TP. So if you can snowball on laning phase with Ignite, then Ignite is kinda useless. The whole point of going Ignite setup is you wanna try and kill your enemy and then snowball on him. But as I said again, if it's like literally like the matchup says, well, you're probably not gonna kill it. TP is just better. So it gives you more options and it allows you to side lane more freely mid game and everything. Anyways, early game there's not much to say because until you have like Lost Chapter and you're like level 5, you're not really do a lot of damage. So there's no chance in like really killing him. And because the damage in general is so low, it's almost impossible to do enough damage to force an enemy back to base. So he has bad wave clear, I have great wave clear. I just shove him in, and obviously I do try to like win the trades, but like I said, you cannot really gain a lot. So just play the lane in a way that you can't really die until you have the Lost Chapter. That's the best way to describe it, I would say. And that actually does almost count for every matchup. And then once you have Lost Chapter, you basically tell yourself, this is when my game actually starts. We got ganked and we do lose the flash, but it's not the end of the world. PP is gonna save me from a shit recall. If I had Ignite now, it would be somewhat the end of the world because I have to run all the way back, but I have TP, so I don't really mind it. Rumble is staying with low health. This actually does give me an opportunity to, yeah, maybe kill him. But even then, as you can see, the damage is so low, I can kill him. This low-key tilted me, not gonna lie. Our team is being chased. That is a Clown Fiesta moment. You just do the best that you can. Don't int, try to do something useful. I did. I got a kill, I don't know, like Rumble is a psychopath. He flashed over the wall with low HP and just died because he went into me. I don't know what he was thinking. But so far so good, I would say. Actually goes great. Do have some Goldie now against Rumble. For sure, and probably some XP lead. Gonna speed it up. Game overall is kinda even. It's 2 kills for 2 kills.
Delicious.
When your enemy is also missing on lane, you always ping it. Then I got the Drake, not bad. We shove out the mid lane. See what Rumble is doing. Would potentially freeze, but he didn't do it. Or does he do it? Oh, he's actually freezing, yeah. Doesn't matter, I think I got Lost Chapter, or did I not? Didn't. I mean, I probably had to recall. I need the mana back and stuff. Kayn is invading, I'm not back in lane. Ping your teammates being careful, as Rumble can press R. And they did a good job, they actually killed the Kayn, not bad. Rumble used his ultimate, so we have that information because we watched map. And now, this is where the game actually starts. This is why I said it doesn't really start early game. It starts like when you're level 6 and when you have Lost Chapter. I don't have Lost Chapter yet, but I'm level 6 and I have a Sapphire Crystal. So what I'm basically now do is I completely swap my gameplay. Because now I'm actually focusing on killing the Rumble. And like poking him low and forcing him to recall. Which means now I will play a lot more aggressive, also because I have ultimate, it's kind of forgiving. If I fuck up, I can just ult out. And now I just try to like land as much damage on him as possible. So I get full control, full priority over the lane, so I can basically either I get plates, or I can just always roam first. And even if he like follow up roams, he's gonna be low HP, and it's always risky for him to do that. Because he might just go heavily wrong. That's why I think you should always play like that, because a lot of people in low elo, they are actually like skipping. Especially the... I try to trade with my enemy part. Like, I would say a lot of like people, let's say silver, if they are like this in this matchup, they are like Ahri vs Rumble. What they usually say to themselves is they have more wave clear, so they will just wave clear the wave, and then they will just try and roam because they have more mobility, and like their champion is better for roaming, and Rumble can't really roam, which isn't a bad idea, but they're basically skipping the step that they want to shit on the Rumble, and so they're usually like their enemies are never low HP, they are both kinda full HP. Also, they kinda shove without a purpose, I would say. Like they see the wave, they insta shove, regardless if they can roam or get something out. And if they can't roam after they shove the wave, they will just stand AFK in the mid lane, like kind of NPC, or they are trying to overforce something, which is not very, it's not a great idea. So yeah, when I shove, like I'm gonna pressure plates, and I will of course also try to pressure the Rumble. It's not like I just shove to shove. I only try to like shit on the Rumble. And when he's like low HP, it's like, look at this, he's for example already kinda low HP. Not low HP yet, but if you land an all combo, he will. Now he already has to play safer, because he knows if he goes into my range, I will just shit on him, and because of that, I can get the plates easier. But he does also have to fight me, right? Like, if I hit the plates, he needs to, like, do something, right? See, and again, another champ lands. And I keep auto-attacking him as much as I can. There's not really a lot of things that he can do. And now finally, see? Now finally I see something happening. Xayah is so extended, my Rengar tries to gank this, and this does look like my Rengar is gonna 100% get the kill. But I just cleared the wave, and he somewhat cleared my wave. And my next wave is not coming in the next like 10 seconds. So what I'm doing here is I do a pre-roam. This, like usually I call them pre-roam, I know, or I'm not gonna say bait roam, because bait roam means it's a fake roam. I will just call it pre-roam now. Basically, I wanna run around this spot, like towards this spot. And then I see what actually happened. Now, if I reach this spot, I have more information, like... It literally, like, it takes me like 3-4 seconds, and in 3-4 seconds, I will realize what is happening, like what is actually happening down here in bot lane. And there can multiple scenarios happen. Like, for example, my Rengar just kills them both easy peasy, no counterplay. If that happens, I just turn around and go back mid and do the same thing I just did the entire game long. He also could just kill like one, and then maybe I can sneak and help him get a second kill. There could also be scenario 3, which is the most dangerous one, and that's the main reason why I do this in the first part. Right here, right now, any second, in theory, Kane could pop out of his jungle, go through the wall, and turning it immediately into a 3v1 scenario. Which makes this much more flip. It's more like a 3v3 scenario, but he would be like, oh, extended Icon, they can all go on the Rengar, whatever. Now Fiesta is gonna happen, nobody knows what's going to happen. And in that case, me being here already saves me a lot of time. Imagine I just stand out of car in the lane. Then I would have double the distance. But because I'm already half through river, I will immediately get there and I can ping my teammates and they know. And I can save the day, because we can turn it into 4v3 and they have the information that Rumble can't follow up. That's basically, I know I said a lot of stuff, but that's basically what goes through my head. So they killed Xayah, see, and the Milio is very low HP, and the Kayn actually did come, but kinda too late, so it didn't really matter anymore, and for some reason Rumble also kinda roamed, I don't know why. I'm going for a dive. Yep, landed a charm and got rewarded with a kill. Was kinda close. I have to flash, because Rumble uses R on me. It's nice. And now my Rengar jumps into the Rumble and kills him. Because again, that Rumble roam did not make a lot of sense, in my opinion. I think Rumble should have pushed the mid lane and got my plate. My Rengar does die. I missed the charm, unfortunately, but my Jinx is doing the job. Which is great. Now again, I hate people like the Rumble who follow up roams, because I don't think it's a great idea, especially if the plate setup. You should always just like push the wave, get the plates, because you actually get more XP and CS if you do that. And even if you like roam here, right? We already killed Xayah, so the job was done. Even if you get a kill with the roam, you're not gonna save your bot lane, right? Like Xayah is already dead, Jinx already got the kill, whatever. Jinx already got a good recall. They will have advantage, and that's the entire point of the roam in the first part. You're not roaming to get... well, sometimes you do, but you don't really roam or like counter roam to get for yourself an advantage. You try to save the day. If you can save the day, you just don't roam. Okay, back to mid lane. I am successfully a level up on him because he actually counter roamed. And we push the next plate, because he once again cannot fight us. So now he's a level down. And we get another plate. And we land the Q on him, and he actually gets a shitload of damage on his health bar. Another full Q, and he's back to half HP. We also see the Kayn because of our Ghost Ball that we just placed in the Raptor. So here's the next point, always deep ward enemy jungle, because enemy jungle wards give you 10 times more information, including your entire team. If you just lane ward, it's kinda useless. Because rarely lane wards will matter, and rarely lane wards actually spot enemy jungle. If you ward Raptors, everybody knows jungle is clearing topside. So now your top knows jungle is topside, now your bot knows jungle is topside, now your jungler knows jungle is topside. Yeah, what does that do? Well, now they maybe say, oh, we can actually dive enemy bot lane, you know? Because it's low risk. Because enemy jungle will not counter, and if they don't know where the jungle is, they're like, hey, if enemy Kayn is there, like we don't know, we shouldn't go for the dive, and then potentially a kill is missing. Or 2 kills. That's why deep wards into the enemy jungle are very important. I'm roaming again because my Rengar is bot lane. And they have like kinda a push. So I want them, I even pinged them to push the wave because I just want them to dive. Jungle came. And I immediately turned it into a 4v3. And we hear the deal. We once again won. And if I wouldn't have come here, this would have been very bad. But again, I was forced, so I saved the day. Because Rumble didn't have priority in mid lane. Now Rumble again follow-up roams. I don't know why. Stop doing that, Rumble, please. He killed the Rengar, great. But my Jinx is about to kill him. And I fuck up on the Kayn. I unironically fucked up on the Kayn. I missed my charm and he just bypasses me like a motherfucker. But it's fine. Rumble almost dead. Kayn almost dead. Rumble stopwatch. And it sadly worked out. Sadly. That is 1 HP. That's 1 artifact. This could have been a disaster. This was like the biggest flip in the history of this game. Proving once more my point. And yes, it did work out, but again, why would you risk this? You're not gonna save your bot lane. My Jinx keeps getting more and more ahead. You almost both died to, like the Rumble almost died to the Jinx. But this could have been a game over immediately. And there was nothing stopping the Rumble just to attack my tower and get the plates instead. And like get a XP lead over me. And a gold lead maybe even potentially. Now they are doing Drake. And my Rengar wants to steal it. He jumps in and tries to kill the Kayn, which he did, but sadly now he dies right after. Kayn actually lived for a bit longer because he ulted him. And Jinx stole the Drake. Now to be fair, this Drake should have been for the enemies. But it's not the end of the world. Even if they will get the Drake. But we lucked out. I have Maliandris. He doesn't have it. I will shitstomp him now. That's all I'm gonna say. And I keep pushing the tower. If I can't roam, I will pressure you. If I can't roam, I will fight you, and if you don't fight me, I will get your tower. Okay, I pinged on the way to my Gragas, but the wave isn't coming, so what I wanna do is shove fast. I was looking out for top lane Orm because Orm is low. And depending what Orm does, I change my playstyle. And he does stay for another wave. And he is so low I can just dive this guy if I want to. Because I have Leandros and everything. So I roam for top lane roam. Have my ultimate. Big kill. And now I even ping it. See? Seeing to be cautious. The gameplay is so obvious by Rumble and maybe Kayn even. That I just know they might counter roam top lane now. I see my Rengar here and I'm full HP. So I'm kinda baiting it now. Or I'm kinda getting greedy. If they are here I will do my full combo and then Rengar probably kills them off and I will just like run away. We will see what happens. Okay, Rumble died again. So Rumble, right now, the entire game, did 3 follow-up roams on my roams. And 2 times he just died unnecessary for no reason. And falls further and further behind. And 1 time he made it kind of work. Okay. This was the biggest noob play in existence by me. I spaced out, I went to shop and wanted to rekill and buy. I did not expect enemy bot lane to roam mid. Because if they do that, my Jinx gets first blood tower. So in my head, this just wasn't going to happen, but it did happen. So I just die in a situation I should have never died. That was a bit interesting. Now my Jinx gets the first blood tower. My Jinx got a first blood tower, but I think my Janna dies now, yes. My Jinx does live though. Still, Jinx getting first blood tower is massive gold for her, and that should never be allowed. And now Kayn goes on her. She dies, but I'm once again pre-roaming, and I kill him. This is another little thing and detail maybe that you have noticed. I'm immediately, like, before I even see the Kayn, I'm roaming bot lane. It has nothing to do with me saying, oh, I know Jinx is gonna get fucked up by the Kayn. It was more because, if you watch here, Orange just TP'd, right? And my Jinx got first per tower and they get the Jinx, right? Not the Jinx, they get the Janna. So let's go fast forward. So there's like 4 people bot lane. So, but my heart said, I should be recalled right now any second or whatever, or like respawn. My heart said, they just cleared the wave, they will go for this tower. And I thought the Jinx is gonna stay under the tower. And then they are going to try to dive here, which will happen in like 10 seconds. And through these 10 seconds I can like get to this position maybe. I have my ultimate up soon as well. And then I will just like try and save the tower and kill whatever I can kill. That was my initial thoughts. But what ended up happening is that my Jinx just gets attacked by the Kayn, which is fine because I will get the kill back. And see, like I think even the enemy AD carry pinged the Kayn. What the fuck are you doing? And they attacked the tower, so they clearly wanted the tower. And probably Xayah was thinking like, Kayn, why aren't you attacking the tower? But again, as I said, I will have ultimate, right? And I will go in for sure. Some kind of threat. And it's not bad that I'm like bot lane now, because the tower is fallen already, so you want your AD carry to be mid anyways. So there's like no drawback at all, because this is the moment when you want to side lane. And you want a side lane because it's very hard for your bot lane and Jinx, for example, to clear out the second wave after the first wave. Because they would like kinda get overextended, and she's an immobile AD carry that just can perma die to like Kayn or like Rumble. And it's very hard to defend immobile AD carries when they are like in this spot when you are here. So you just want to place the mid, and then you go up actually up here as the mobile mage, because it's so fucking hard to like gank you. And of course, if you can like clear this wave and this wave, it will all shove under this tower and you're safe. And you can like do a after you shoved, like you can do a fast quick rotation through river into mid lane, maybe do a play, or maybe just go back, clear the next wave, push the next wave, maybe even pressure the tower sometimes. It's very nice if you are on a side lane mid game.
Quick as a fox.
It also allows you to get a lot of CS, let's just say it that way. My tongue or my throat is kinda getting dry, so hopefully you don't mind my misspelling. Playing safe because I miss ultimate. I need like 5 seconds for my ultimate. Meteor and Xayah are mid lane. I'm rather safe again. I will push out the next wave. Drake is about to spawn. I want to push this in, and then I rotate into the river. Pop the plan maybe, because it's always good to have like some idea if they have some wards where Born or Rumble can potentially TP on. My Drake is about to spawn. We spot the enemy jungler. I hide behind the wall, because maybe he passed down, tries to steal the Drake, and then we can just quick charm in and kill him. He didn't. He went to Rump. We won't risk it, because we are in a very nice spot. All that matters is securing the Drake. Don't try to like unnecessarily die after you already have a solid lead. Pushing back like bot lane, back out bot lane. Getting as much CS as I can. Hopefully we will have our second item soon. That would be ideal. And right now everything is under control, everything is in our favor. The enemies are forced to do now plays, not us. In theory, if we don't get cocked,
Let's run.
from this position now, we will win every 5v5 and should also get consistently control over the objectives, which means the enemies have to go into us if they wanna come back from this game in a way. And of course, going into you is very risky, very easy to do wrong, and very punishable. That's why I don't actively need anymore to do plays. Our top did die. We pushed out the mid lane tower. Yeah, with our bot lane, because they struggled to get it. Rumble is probably doing, for the first time ever in this game, something correct, which is he pushed out side lane, because he knew I wasn't side lane, and he goes for the tower that has a bounty. He does die now, but I would have done unironically the same, and this is kind of off for him, because he still ends up getting the same, if not more gold, from the tower and the waves alone. And if he doesn't do this, he will just lose and drop more gold. Like I said, the game is just gonna get very hard for them because they are in a situation where they will most likely even die now for trying to do the correct things, like getting CS inside and stuff. Kane does avenge his Rumble, which is sad, and he got the 300 gold bounty from me. So all in all, was a very good play by the enemies. So something weird is happening. I don't necessarily like this. Okay. So Renger did kill the Rumble. Traded flash for flash, ultimate is out. I don't like it because I'm dead. I'm up soon, I have my TP soon. But this again, this is a fight, this is completely pointless. Pointless and risky. I'm trying to save my Gragas, Kane is backing off. Maybe Kane would have chased, I would have killed him. But he respects my TP and there's not like much to get out of. But yeah, this is a bad play by my teammates, because if you fuck this up, okay, there's a potential that enemies get banned because they just kill 4 of my teammates. And as I said, this is very unnecessary. This is like the kind of thing I just talked about. If you are very like ahead and you have a solid lead, and you're in a position that you win every 5v5 in theory, you don't need anymore to go on the enemies. Especially on fights like this that don't even have a real purpose anymore. Because you can easily throw the game. But luckily the Rengar, for example, was so fat that he insta-killed the Rumble. And my teammates, I think my Jinx, my Janna did a very good job in not getting engaged on by the enemies and dying like peanuts. So yeah. I'm opting into ice and white stuff because this little Orm goes full ML. And I'm in a spot where I one-shot everybody anyways. Like every squishy because I'm too hard. And so I want to do like maximum damage output on Orm. Because Orm is like the only guy in a way that enables them to have some sort of teamfight outplay potential. And if you like kill the Orm before he maybe even can use his ultimate, as an example, then they don't really have any tools anymore to fight a team fight. Because he just can't go in as Xayah or Milio or Rumble, and like, you can't just go in and say to yourself, I will for sure not die or get insta one-shotted by my enemies. So they are all on reliant on landing a good ultimate. And trying to close that window is very important. Of course, you also need to know, do you like stay into the one-shot window if you if you go this full tank shredding build? And yeah, because it's nowhere I do, so I missed my jump and my Q completely, so he lives. Hitting the Xayah with a Q because I wasted my entire ultimate. This charm was terrible. This is actually very close, and was my bad, because I shouldn't have gone for that solo play. I should have waited, like I should not have wasted my ultimate. I kinda did make it close, not gonna lie. I mean, I can show it again if you want to. I kinda went in there because I thought I can like kill Milio. But I for some reason I think Milio is faker and he's gonna sidestep my charm. Or twice the sidestep, so I predicted so I can land it and insta-burst him, but I mean, look at this, like I'm just like, he doesn't react in time. I expect him to like sidestep right now while I dash here. So that's why my charm goes like left. And he does try to sidestep, but his reaction is like so slow that when he goes to the left to sidestep my charm, he's like here. Like he runs all the way here, so if I just do the normal charm, I will just hit him. And I missed my Q also completely. Yeah, this is bad. I think what I should have done here is I just camped this spot, right? Because it's Fog of War, most likely. I think it's Fog of War. And then I just like try to sneak peek charms on him. If the charm lands, I can just go in, right? And kill him. And if it doesn't land, I still have my ultimate for backup if Kane does something stupid. So this is very terrible for me. Because now Ornn has a flank position, right? Kane can still potentially steal. I need to piss out, because if this Ornn ultimate lands on me, Xayah will kill me. Now I have no dashes anymore. So this is the only thing I can do, which is like landing a full Q on Xayah. But overall, this is really terrible. I lost all my ultimates. I'm completely useless in a way. And they have now a legit chance to like win this fight. God bless, it didn't matter because my team was too hard. But these are just things I still need to learn on Ahri. In these kind of scenarios, I just play too aggressive, it makes no sense, and sometimes I lose games because I do this. And then I tilt because I'm like, I can't carry even though I'm snowballing. Yeah, I can carry because I do stupid shit like this. We got the Baron. The game should be completely over now. We got the soul as well. We push outside lane, we do a 1-4 or 1-1-3, it doesn't matter to me. I just wanna be alone on the side lane. I get the last item, I guess.
Quick as a fox.
Before this game is over. I assume. Don't think you can get another item in like minutes. Yeah, we have Baron buff, like I said, I run alone to a lane. Nobody can fight me in a 1v1. I want to split push pressure. Because it's much easier as the enemy team to stop an entire enemy team if they are like grouped up. Like you can just wave clear, you can maybe get a good, nice, juicy engage under your own tower against the enemies, and that's what you want to prevent in the winning team. Now you force the enemies to have a choice. Do they stop you or do they stop the others? And there's like no win-win scenario, because one side will get the objectives, one side will get the inhibs, one side will get the pushed on, the other side needs to make sure that they don't unnecessarily die while they are engaged on. And they do actually kinda trade kill trades. But again, see, they almost kill the Gragas. Even like, let's say for some reason it would even work better in a fantasy dream scenario for them. They will kill Janna and Gragas as well, because they are not as far behind. Well, guess what? We still get the inhib mid and the inhib bot. Yeah. So yeah. And now the game is completely like, you will never recover from this. There will be like super minions coming all the way. Elder will be about to spawn, Supers will not stop pressuring the base. It will be a game over scenario. Oh my, Gragas and Janna didn't even die anyways. Yeah, now we just clear the wave, the towers and the nexus with the wave. And the game is successfully over. Yeah, I have actually managed to go back to Master on my second account. This is my other account. I used 2 accounts. It's not a new account. I didn't play a lot. But I started to play on this account again after I went to Diamond 4 because I had an insane unlucky strike, I would say. And then I basically said, fuck my Diamond 4 account now, which was like Master before. I go to the Diamond 3 account, and I just try to go back to Master, and somehow I just stomp. I literally just stomp to Master. 62% win rate, almost 80 games. Stats-wise, I'm doing insanely well. Like, I'm doing stats-wise as well, like, really well on the other account as well, but I just can't really, so I don't know what actually happened. But I would say, like, the biggest changes on the other account I still had to learn by going through that fucking loser queue. And on this account, I just immediately put it everything I learned, which, for example, is the different rune setup. Like, I ironically go first strike now. It's almost giving you the same damage as Electrocute. It makes you slightly weaker on lane, but you will get gold. And I go into boots. This is already like 700 gold, you see? So boots already 300 gold. These are like the better boots. So you could say it's like 350 gold. Or maybe 400 gold worth of boots. Because they are unironically a lot better. So I already got like 1100 gold in value, right? Then I go Biscuit Delivery, it's like a fake mana flow band. You get 150 mana, or 120 mana, I think 150. And for mana flow band, you will get like 250. And then I go Cosmic Insight, which is always a very, very, very nice rune. Because your stamina spells are lower. It's like, these are like the best 2 runes in the tree. As additional runes. And then I go into the Ghost Ball, so I don't lose AP. You can go Able Collector as well if you want to, I don't care. I go Ghost Ball, and then I go Treasure Hunter, and not Ultimate Hunter, because I want to accelerate my entire fucking gold. That's the entire purpose. I have realized, like, having a free item power spike on your champion gives you much more value than having, like having slightly better runes on paper. Like, you could say Ultimate Hunter on paper is slightly better, but in the end it isn't, because you getting Treasure Hunter and getting 500 gold and getting 500 gold earlier to your free item power spike is just better. You having First Strike and like boots that you don't have to buy is better, because the free item power spike is just that much greater. And it's not like these runes fall off, because it's so hard in season 13 to get to 6 items. And when you have 6 items, it doesn't really matter anymore what rune you have. You're gonna kill everybody with Snowbolt, and you're like the first one to reach that. And yeah, so that's just why I believe that this is completely superior to Electrocute setup. And obviously you can't do it in every single game. There are matchups where you have to go Electrocute. And I don't know if I have it here. This, for example, is good, okay. Yeah, this is a Talon. The Talon, Zed, LeBlanc, whatever. All of these type of matchups that are really going all in you and do build like heavy hardcore traits on you, then Electrocute makes more sense, because you need Electrocute as the defense. Also, you need Ignite as a defense spell in this scenario. And yeah, for example, in Talon here, I just go Bone Plate, and every time he goes into me while I have Bone Plate up, he does no damage. And now I force him to like proc my Bone Plate with his like spell. It's W, I think. And even if he procs the W, he can't really do his combo the first time he procs like my Bone Plate, because it's gonna stay up for so long, it's gonna fuck his trade. So he needs to land the W, he can't trade, he needs to wait for another W, and then he can maybe trade. So the window to go on me and like push me into a mistake is much less. And it's the same for Zed, where Zed usually does this entire combo, but he's not gonna do a lot of damage because Bone Blade is fucking like broken. And yeah, it kinda makes it very easy to play out the laning phase. And of course I go Taste of Blood and then Execute. Now against the LeBlanc I don't go Bone Blade, but I will still go Taste of Blood and Electrocute, blah blah, because it's just like it's like a offensive setup, but also like a defensive setup against those type of champions. But against every other champion that can't really do this, I just play First Strike. Like here, for example, I play first strike. Here, for example, against Silas, I play first strike. Here, I play against Irelia, I play first strike. See? Every champion that doesn't really like have these heavy, fast, 1 second burst trades, I just go first strike. Because first strike is better. Like, look again here. 26-minute game, 600 gold gained, 450 gold gained, and the boots. So this is another 1,500 gold that I just get for free. That's like me getting 5 minutes earlier to my third item. So yeah, very happy. And it does actually seem to work out. Like, actually insane. And yeah, very happy. And I will for sure climb on my other Diamond 4 account back to Master, and I will have soon 2 Master accounts.